Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I am Ross Merriam.
I'm Corey Ballmeister.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure you tag at Star City Games so he can see them. Send his favorites over to us. As always, we are brought to you by Star City Games and sponsored by Carnox Chairs. If you want a Carnox chair, be sure to use our affiliate link, carnox.com/SCG, because if you do, you'll get 10% off. And who doesn't like 10% off? It's the holiday season. We want some deals.
Yeah, we're all broke now. We all bought a bunch of presents. Or buy a Carnox chair for someone.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe one of us.
yeah,
Get
exactly.
Cedric Phillips to give you a Carnox chair.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can go
yeah.
over to Twitter and tweet at Cedric A. Phillips and tell him to, get into the spirit of giving.
It is the holiday
and have Carnox
season.
Give us some chairs.
No kidding. I mean, why would you go get a Christmas present for someone if you have to pay full retail value on it? Why wouldn't you rather save yourself 10%, go buy yourself, a present of your own with the other 10%? Like, let's go.
Little known fact, Cedric loves being called Seti Claus.
Seti Claus?
Yeah.
Oh.
Loves it.
We're going to be canceled by the next
I'm
time
getting
we come
fired
back.
for sure. He hates it. I've done it before. He did not react well.
Yeah, I can imagine. Don't do that. All right, what are we doing today?
We are playing Postman Pioneer.
Yes.
Lost some cards on Monday. Smuggler's Copter, Once Upon a Time, Field of the Dead, gone.
How do you feel about it?
Great.
Me too. I feel so good about it. I mean, Smuggler's Copter just gets fit into all the best decks, right? Like, I mean, a colorless threat, whatever is the best deck at the time, you just throw Smuggler's Copter in there, and then it becomes by far the best deck. Field of the Dead was so oppressive to any kind of control or mid-range strategy that it was choking out half the format. Where's the fun in that? And Once Upon a Time should have never been printed anyway, so we're at a happier place right now.
Agree on all 3 points, my friend. So we've got some decks that we think might be players in this new Pioneer.
Yeah.
Feels like every couple of weeks we just have a new Pioneer. It's great.
I know. I mean, that is the nice thing about the bannings every week. Players' collections and people buying decks to go play tournament might not agree with us, but
But Versus Live is a lot more fun.
Versus Live is great. Yeah, I love getting a shake up every once in a while. But like right now, as it stands, it doesn't seem like there's I've only been playing it online for 3 days or whatever, and just kind of looking at results, and nothing seems like it's like way too good right now. I mean, like, control decks might be a lot better. I mean, ramp decks are still good. There's that Twiddle Storm deck that I think is very good, but nothing seems like, boom, I can't beat it right now. Like, I don't think we need a ban yet for anything.
Oh yeah. Not even close to that.
Yeah.
We'll see how things shake out over the next couple of weeks. We don't have a lot of big events. Holiday season is usually pretty slow for tournaments, so we'll have some time for Pioneer to develop.
Yeah.
And funny that you mentioned control decks getting a lot better in the wake of Field of the Dead being banned. I've got a control deck.
Are you going to try it? All right.
This is Azorius control. It does seem like Azorius is still just the, where you want to base your control decks.
Yeah.
And that's because of Supreme Verdict. It's just an effect that no other color combination has access to.
Yeah.
It's so powerful and so unique in what it does that it draws you to this color combination. So we are pairing in this list Supreme Verdict with a lot of Planeswalkers, a little bit more tap-out style. Still got some counter spells. Still going to play a little bit of that role, but more of a Super Frenzy kind of shell for Azorius here. We've got Narsets. We've got both kinds of Teferis.
Well, don't say you're playing a Super Friends deck, but we will foreshadow to the end of the show. There's a real Super Friends deck coming.
Going ham, as they say.
Yeah, you're like super buddies, maybe, super pals.
Super work
Super
acquaintances.
close.
Yeah. Super acquaintances. I think that's a good one, yeah.
Super happy hour crew that you see every Thursday, but never really want to see on the weekend.
Exactly. Super Friends, you just have way too many people in one space. Like, you got too many friends.
Are two Teferis really friends, though? Like, is that...
Yeah, or are they like
they just
the good and bad Teferi? Are they like, mortal enemies?
I don't know.
Oh.
Can you be friends with yourself or a different version of yourself?
I feel like I'd hate myself if I had a clone.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah, I definitely would.
All right, so we'd all hate ourselves. Let's get back to the game.
What do you got?
What I'm going to be playing, I'm going to be playing a Jeskai vehicles list, I guess we can call it. It is even kind of Jeskai Super Friends-ish because there are more Planeswalkers than vehicles. But it does play Heart of Kieran. It does play like Toolcraft, a card that two cards that we saw in very popular vehicle shells like Mardu vehicles when they dominated Standard. But we also have a lot more Planeswalkers to play. We're playing Teferi, Royal Scions, and Gideons to really abuse Heart of Kiran as much as possible, as well as have a good aggressive slant with artifact-based creatures. And I just think white-based vehicle decks have a chance to rise up again with some of these cards being banned.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Azorius Flash be sort of that style, but that deck isn't as aggressive, doesn't really have interest in Toolcraft Exemplar, because it just gets to use Smuggler's Copter as its value engine. Copter, of course, outshined Heart of Kiran, as it likely would have in Standard had they ever existed at the same point. Copter got banned right before Heart was released. And so now, with Copter gone, the format slows down a little bit. These bigger aggressive decks that also have these Planeswalkers to protect from sweepers and the ability to play a longer game from generating value with them have more room to shine. The format was a little bit lower to the ground for the last couple of weeks. With these, mana creature aggro decks, green aggro decks, and then mono black. So now we'll get to see if these bigger aggro decks have a little bit more space to run. And this should be a good, I would say it's probably a good matchup for you because you're good against Supreme Verdict. You have vehicles and Planeswalkers, but we'll see. If you're not
We've been wrong before.
If you're not able to put a lot of pressure on me, then things can turn around quickly. I'm going to be better in the late game still.
Oh, for sure. And it's weird. I was playing online last night. I was doing a little bit of streaming, and I played against Mono Black a few times. I played against Blue White. It's like they just replaced the Copter, and they're like, I want to play this deck still, and just played other things like it. So like these decks that people are really bummed about that are gone, they're not really gone, except maybe the Field of the Dead decks. Those are a little tougher without Field of the Dead. So
no one's ever gone if you believe.
Yeah. All right, so let's get this started. You won the marbles Tuesday with a nice Standard showdown, so I get to go first.
Don't call it an upset.
I said a Standard showdown, but it was an upset. Okay. I mean, this hand does what we should be doing, so we're going to keep this.
This is a mediocre hand, I think. I think it would be a lot better on the play, but it's still keepable.
Okay. All right, we're going to go with Vantage and get the old Bomat in.
Yep.
All right, pass to you.
19. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Scry.
All right.
Don't want that one.
All right, to the bottom. All right. All right, not exactly what we wanted to draw, but our hand is pretty decent already. We're going to get Heart, and we're going to trigger...
18.
Your turn.
Ooh.
What do we got?
Opt.
Okay. Digging for a second land.
I think I have to bottom that. I think I need action here. That wasn't it. Play another tap land. Pass.
I think you might be in trouble, my friend. I think you might be in trouble. All right, we're going to go with a Teferi Time Raveler. Is that good with Heart of Kiran? When you have, put target attacking creature on the bottom? All right, we're going to tick up, and then we're going to tick down to crew. We're going to get in there for 5.
I'll go to 13.
All right, your turn. Heart of Kiran with Teferi Time Reveler is just insane against, not necessarily this deck, it's good against Azorius Charm or whatever, but against just Fatal Push. You just can never Fatal Push the card, which is absolutely insane.
We'll get that Heart of Kiran back to your hand.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Okay. We're going to untap. Going to take 2.
18.
18. I'll attack Teferi. And we just want to make sure we leave mana open for Bomat, basically for the rest of the game. Heart of Kiran and Thraban Inspectiar. Get ourselves a Sam Black, and I should probably take this somewhere. Yeah, we'll just tick this up and pass to you. Oh, Bomat. I just love when my 1-mana creature lava axe them and I draw 5 card. It just feels so good.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told you this before, but Bomat Courier is one of those cards, whenever I played it, it was in my hand only on the draw, and my opponents had Thraben Inspector.
Yeah.
And my opponents played it anytime I kept, this hand's a little slow, but I think borderline, there's just Trauma Bomat Courier on the play.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to draw 12.
Yep.
And I was hoping you would tap out one more time.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I should have bounced the Bomat with that first Teferi, but I was under a good amount of pressure from the Heart.
Yeah, Heart will get you.
Now I'm very far behind and none of my cards do anything.
All right. We like that. We like to hear that.
Like, really, they just don't do anything.
They're instant counter spells? Well, those don't do anything.
I got a Plains and Supreme Verdict.
Well, I mean, that's still not bad, because I did really want to rebuke something, because that would have been spicy, but yeah, we're going to discard a Bomat, or discard a Heart of Kieran and a rebuke, so. Oh, I could crew before. Nah.
Yeah, just remove 5 counters with Teferi, accrued 5 times.
Yeah. That is a nice trick that a lot of people forget, is like if people try to like Murderous Rider your Teferi or something, remove a bunch of counters in response.
Yep.
It's spicy.
Pass the turn.
All right, I just have 5 cards in hand, no big deal.
Yeah, and a Clue, and a Planeswalker, and a Heart of Kieran in play still.
High score, did I break it? And you know Bomey's coming for more. Good old Bomey's coming back for more. Let's go with a Toolcraft as well. And then we'll go to beginning of combat trigger, crew, attack for 5.
I go to 8.
All right. Now, do we want to draw a card? We probably should have did that first if we were going to, but yeah, we'll draw. Bounce nothing. And I don't think I played a land. You did.
I
may have played that Plains, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then we are done. Pass to you.
The last turn you replayed Heart,
Yeah,
played
you're right.
Toolcraft,
You're
or
right.
played Inspector.
I was doing so many things, and I have so many cards I'm drawing thanks to Bomat. I just can't even keep it straight.
Well, can't beat a counterspell.
Can you beat 2?
Said all of them.
I just had all of them.
Without a counterspell, I actually sort of had a way back in this game.
Oh man, I can tap this and sack the Clue.
Oh yeah. Clues don't have to tap. Food does.
Spicy. Yeah, makes sense.
And if I was able to tuck this Heart and you didn't have a counterspell and you just attack me to 4, I untap and slam Elspeth. You're still a turn away from the Heart, and then I have a counterspell for the Heart. And I thought,
you don't have a counterspell, right?
Oh yeah, I don't have the counterspell for the Heart.
Yeah.
But I have Teferi to keep bouncing the Heart.
Sure.
Just buy a bunch of time.
Exactly. But who would have guessed 3 mana links against your sorcery speed Super Friends deck would have been good, huh?
The Heart probably would have gotten me.
Yeah.
Because I just had counterspells in my hand that the Teferi bricked.
Heart gets everyone, man. She's a phenomenal singer.
Heart was a band.
Oh, I thought it was just one.
No.
Damn, my reference
sisters.
is bad. Okay.
Nancy and Ann Wilson, I think.
Wow.
I could check that, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, Rob, that's what we need you for, Members Love. The very important things to check what exactly the members of Heart were.
Okay. Well, this format's rather new, so I don't think the sideboards are particularly well.
Oh, and you best believe my sideboard is not built well. I wasn't a filthy net deck or anything, so this sideboard is probably heinous. What do you think about this?
Rule of Law. Don't really know what that's doing.
The Twiddle thing. I can't beat that deck. I can't beat that deck. So I figured that was good for that. Solemnity for counter stuff. And then just a array of random removal spells. Just 2/2/2 because I'm a coward and I don't know which would be better.
Sure. Let's just play another game 1 then.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Also, yes, Ann and Nancy Wilson.
Okay, thank you, Rob. Well, Rob, now we really need you for something, though. We need you for some questions, bud.
So Thunderbird Jack had a question I kind of twisted a little bit.
Oh, nice. So you're just manipulating people's words. I love it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So in kind of a ban discussion in Pioneer, how long until you think they start maybe looking at some of these cards and thinking about what can maybe come off the ban list as the format grows larger?
Come off the ban list?
Yeah.
Oh, as the format grows larger? Oh, years.
Yeah.
We're years away from that.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, it's such a bad look if they ban something and then unban it within, no sets being released.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, certainly not before a set gets released, but just in general.
Ask that
this
person.
Is a long-term question.
Ask that person a follow-up question. Were they Field of the Dead players?
It was Smuggler's Copter. Was
okay, yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a long time.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
You know?
I would guess 4 years would be
Yeah, the format would have to significantly level up in terms of power level.
Yeah.
And that is going to take some time.
It would basically have to become modern. Plain and simple. It becomes modern, and then we started to see cards in modern like Bitter Blossom and Stoneforge Mystic be unbanned. Now, that's a very different situation because Modern started with 30 cards being banned. They were just hoping that this was somewhat correct. There's no way you're going to get that right? You know, I mean, banning that many cards, and of course they didn't. Yeah, I mean, that's almost an impossible task. So
yeah, and they started, and then Modern started about the same size as Pioneer is now.
Yeah.
And Modern was summer of 2003 is 8th edition. That's the first Modern legal set. And Modern was announced in the summer of 2011. So it's about 8 years.
Okay.
And then Pioneer started with M14, which was the summer of 2014. Right? Because Origins was 2015. That was right before I moved here.
Okay.
So summer of 2014, and Pioneer was announced fall of 2019. Okay, so it's a little bit smaller. Right?
Who knows? Who knows?
So about a little over 5 years.
Yeah.
So we've got 2.5 years until it even gets to a Modern size.
Yeah.
So I would say minimum that time.
Yeah. No, good question though.
My hand is heinous.
My hand is pretty. I mean, I think I could aggressively mulligan this, but honestly, if I was sitting across from someone and they mulliganed, I would keep. But if they snap kept, I would mulligan because I think this is like a hand that is not one of my premier hands. And as far as Jeskai vehicles go, I think this is a deck where you just want to curve out 1, 2, 3 and just hope that's good enough. Now, that is a big problem because that does lead to inconsistency, and I think that's maybe why this deck might have some holes. But, you know, against a mulligan, on the draw, I think I'm going to keep this. I have a lot of draws that make this hand really good.
I just want to say Boom Chicken Nuggets in chat is really aggressive with calling for people to mulligan. They're already on 3. So.
All right. Yes. It's the man's birthday. Come on. Let's not mulligan him into oblivion. Let's keep it at 4.
Oh, I hate you.
Love you too, buddy.
I'm quitting tomorrow.
Okay. So if anybody has a Versus Live partner that...
I'm sure you'll get a lot of takers. Okay.
All right,
let's see if I can have some white mana.
Yeah, that might be needed in your blue-white deck.
Okay. So this hand looks solid.
Okay.
Think we will put back the superfluous copy of this card.
Okay.
And start on a temple.
Let's battle.
And that one will definitely go to the bottom.
All right. Not an ideal draw. All right, we'll play this and pass to you.
Pass.
Okay, right on time. I wanted to make sure I had red open. So that's why I didn't play it turn 1.
19.
All right, your turn. But that was a decent draw. We wanted something there.
Don't really want to bounce the courier, so I'm just gonna plus.
Okay.
And pass.
Okay. All right. Well, now Teferi makes stuff so difficult when it comes to like Supreme Verdicts. So I'm going to attack, and I'm just going to play a Teferi of my own just to prevent this kind of shenanigans. And do I want to draw a card right now? Doesn't seem like it would make a lot of sense. I don't have a lot to bounce on your end, and I don't think you'll deal with this. Okay, we're going to tick up. I'm just trying to keep...
Bounce your Moment Courier.
Okay, his cards are gone forever. They just don't turn face up now, right?
They do not.
Okay.
This is going to be really annoying. Chorus Teferis are a lot better than mine.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
Yeah. You could give lifelink. Yeah, Azorius Charm just gets shut down by Teferi.
Draw a card.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. We will draw. Decent draw there. Now what to do? We're for sure going to play Bomat to pressure Teferi. All right. We'll get that out of there. let's draw a card. Okay. Now the question is, what do we want to play now? Kind of like getting this going here. Yeah, let's do this. Get our Royal Scions.
Yep.
We're gonna draw and discard. Let's see here. Got a decent amount of redundancy here. I think we can safely just discard this land, though. And then pass to you.
Oh, that is frustrating.
Leaving the shields down a little bit this turn, but...
I will opt.
We'll like that.
Leave that on top.
Okay.
I will go to 17 and play a very sad Supreme Verdict.
Oh, that is sad. Okay.
You can go.
The land dealt you more damage than my creature was going to for a while. All right, so we're going to untap. All right, we're going to start by drawing a card. We drew a card we for sure want to discard. All right. Don't want another one of those. We'll tick this up. Now... Now we just want to make sure we kind of protect the Royal Scions. So we're going to go to 18. And we're going to go with a Pia. Get a Thopter. And I take this up, right?
Yeah.
And then pass to you.
None of my cards do anything.
Teferi does kind of hurt you pretty badly.
I will play Oath of Teferi.
Just like Planeswalkers. Okay. Yeah, that resolves.
I'll exile Glacial Fortress.
Okay.
Go to the end step.
Okay.
You can go.
All right. I'll pump at end step. All right. We're going to draw a card. What do we want to discard? I think we'll discard Old Bomi. We're going to take 2 again.
That's not good.
We're going to attack for 2.
I'm at 15.
Okay.
Not sure why this... Oh, that's why.
We're going to tick up. And we're going to play Gideon.
Yep.
All the walkers. We haven't played a vehicle in a while, but we have played all the Super Friends. All right, we'll get an Autumn. Are these knights, right?
Yep.
Sure. Okay. All right, and pass to you.
Specifically Knight Allies.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, I forgot to attack with the Thopter.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Really?
God, I got to tighten up. Can I redo? Oh, metallic review. Wow.
I don't see a metallic review.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Doesn't seem like you have one in your hand.
Wow. You really are going to make me get up from my post and display my socks and sandals. Okay. Wow. Unreal. The unprofessionalism.
Well, I missed my 5th land drop there to not play the Teferi while you were tapped out, which like it would have died, but it would have dealt with this for some time.
And I had that turn as well, but I really wanted to, play with get the Royal Scions down, because if you tucked, I just got to kill it. But yeah, wow.
But Teferi I just shut off my entire deck.
Yeah.
And because of the Planeswalkers being such threats, you don't have to play more than one creature. So then my verdicts aren't good.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I can't believe the Teferi is good.
Yeah. Rob with the expert commentary. I just had some backups too.
Okay. Well, let's take a quick break here and go to the sideboard and see if I can find any recourse against,
take out those Azorius charms
against this deck, because so far it has been nightmarish.
Yeah, a little bit. We'll see in a sec.
Hello, and welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in a matchup between Jeskai Vehicles and Azorius Control. On my side, I'm really going to be focused on answering the Planeswalkers from Corey's side. The creatures aren't as big of a deal, because that's where I'm going to get value out of Supreme Verdict. So even though things like Toolcraft Exemplar can put me under a lot of pressure, I'm not going to be super concerned about dealing with them. I'll just clear them with a Verdict.
Yeah.
And move on. It's the Planeswalkers that are problematic. So we're bringing in all 3 copies of Dovin's Veto and 2 copies of Mystical Dispute. Dispute, not so good against Gideon, but great against Teferi and the Royal Scions.
Yeah. No,
So
Dispute seems awesome.
these 5 coming in, we're bringing a Pithing Needle. Good against not Teferi, but Scions and Gideon's fine. And then Lyra Dawnbringers. This can also stabilize the battlefield against creatures, but can also pressure Planeswalkers. So that's a nice addition. I'm cutting all my Azorius Charms, just horrible against Teferi. Not really that good against your creatures. They're all pretty cheap. You know, Raven Inspector just gets another clue.
Yeah.
Maybe Toolcraft is fine against.
I think your best target is just like if Gideon attacks, you know, like, and obviously I'd be pretty wary about that, but yeah.
I'm cutting the Settle the Wreckage as well, just bad against Teferi. I don't think it's a card that you're going to play into. Also, I'm even cutting Last Breath.
That's what you think.
I'm
I'll
wary
play
of,
right into that.
I'm wary of cutting the Last Breath. I think that might be a little bit overboard in terms of becoming vulnerable to creatures.
Yeah.
But I want to see just how far I can take this plan. But we might adjust for another game should we play them.
Yeah, I think on the play, I like that because you really want to focus on the Planeswalkers on the play and just wrath me. But on the draw, maybe you have to readjust where Dovin's Veto is not as good, but who knows?
Yeah, and then bringing in 5 counterspells, I can trim one of the weaker ones.
Yeah.
And this Oathid Fairy is just too cute.
Yeah. But hey, I'm playing multiples of that card in my 3rd deck. So multiples. And yeah, it's cute, but it's awesome. So once again, I loosely put together this sideboard more focused on aggressive matchups because I think on the draw against aggressive matchups, those are trickier because you don't have a great way to block. If you animate Heart of Kieran and then they fatal push it and then you lose your Planeswalker and stuff, like that's really bad. So you need to have removal for that. And I think I should be okay against control. So we're taking out the 2 copies of Abrade and then our 4th copy of Royal Scion for just some extra counter spells. Pretty basic. Going up to 6 counter spells here. So we're essentially a Planeswalker mid-range deck. You know, I mean, this deck can transform. It's the one reason I really like it. But
yeah, definitely a more versatile style of aggressive deck.
And if you want to see more about this deck, I bet you want to see more about this deck, right? Rob, do you want to see some more about this Jeskai deck?
Yeah.
Well, you can head over to Star City Games right now. I did my dropping bombs this week on this deck. A couple changes. I don't know if I made the deck worse or better from the list that I played versus this one. I didn't play Rebukes in the main. But I think they're really important, and I think they're good. But give that a look if you want to hear a little bit more in-depth talk about Jeskai Vehicles.
All right, Ross, got a question for you. What do you think about using Silent Submersible to replace Copter in Is It Ensouled?
Silence of what?
Silent Submersible.
What does it even do? I'm going to guess it's bad if Ross is not even entertaining the thought. What does it do?
It is a blue
Okay.
vehicle.
Okay.
It's a 2/3.
Oh, is it the submarine?
It has no evasion.
Silent submarine?
When it connects with them, you draw a card. And it's crew. Is it crew 2?
It's crew 1.
Crew 1 still?
It's crew 1, yeah.
But
that card was heinous in Throne Limited, or whatever limited, you know?
To be fair, that wasn't a serious question. They just really wanted to see your reaction when I asked you.
I hope that was worth it.
Okay, you're starting. How's your hand?
Not good.
We have the Super Friends, but we don't have the Super Land, so ours is a mulligan.
Mine's still a keep. It's just, I'm just not going to win.
Are you pleased with blue-white?
There's a lot of different ways to take Azorius Control.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Is there dig through times in there?
There's one.
What?
There's 2.
2 and 1
Okay.
Revelation. My bad.
Okay. Dig through time, I think, is just like, you know, amazing. I think that's the card that's next on the chopping block. You want to cut?
You're good.
Good.
I built a dig through time deck yesterday after the idea for it came to me after we submitted decks for this.
Yeah.
And it was a deck that I knew Tannen would love. So I sent it over to Tannen and he played it in a win-a-box at his local store last night.
Yeah.
And he won.
Anyone? Nice.
It was
I like that you're keeping your secrets off versus live. Real cool, dude.
I thought of it at like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Is it Flash? It has Torrential Gearhulk, a dig through time, Brineborn Cutthroat and Brazen Borrower.
Oh, yeah,
good
you're speaking my language, dog. That
Good
sounds
counter spells,
awesome.
red removal, 1 commit to memory.
I dibs for the next verses, okay? I dibs your deck. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to keep, but holy cow, I don't know what to put to the bottom. There could be a case made for all of these.
Okay, just put. I'll just pick one.
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
know.
No. Scram. Stay on your side.
That used to be my side.
Yeah, but you're the veteran now, so
Yeah.
we're putting that to the bottom. But I could see a case for a lot of different cards.
Okay. Well, I have played my temple. This is a weird scry. I think I need to bottom this.
And calling you a veteran is just me saying you're old. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Just a nice way to say it. All right, we're gonna take 2 and play a Toolcraft.
That's what I thought.
Your turn.
I wish I had topped.
Mm.
Let's scry again.
Oh yeah.
Bottom that one.
Done. Oh, now we regret bottoming our other card, but we're gonna take 2 and we're gonna attack for 3.
Yeah. You're at 16. I'm at 17.
Your turn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bounce this thing.
All right.
You're up.
Okay. Oh, that was a pretty good draw. We'll attack to fairy. I'll take 2. Play the scions that are royal.
You're 14.
I am just destroying myself over here. And we're gonna draw. Discard a Gideon. Your turn.
Oh, discard a Gideon. Jesus Christ, deck.
Cheese and rice.
You have 4 in hand?
4, yep. Cheese and rice, he says. That's pretty decent.
I would hope so if you're discarding Gideons.
I only discarded a Gideon. Thank you very much. The decisions.
Go.
The fountain tapped. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go with I think we're going to start with a Scrap Heap Scrounger.
Resolves.
Take 2.
You're 12.
Bomat Courier.
Resolves.
Pump.
Sure.
Trigger. Attack.
I'm at 12.
Your turn. Oh. Is it too late to attack with Bomat?
I hate you.
A Karn? All right, we'll get that out of there.
Go.
All right, we'll untap. We will, okay, so we got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. What do you got?
12.
I would like to emblem this Gideon and pump and attack you for 12 life points. Is that good, Rob? Is that exactsies? 3?
Just a little.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good. Oh, I had the rebuke. But honestly, the reason why I overextended in that board, obviously I had a rebuke, but this was my hand. And that's why obviously I discarded Gideon. But this is my hand. So I'm like, okay, if you wrath me, Royal Science is going up to 8. I'm going to get a Gideon in play. Now you have 2 very threatening planeswalkers.
Yeah. Oh, no. I don't even think the verdict would have done enough.
Yeah.
You just resolved Gideon the turn after I verdicted, and I would have just looked at my hand of ineffectual cards.
Yeah.
And cried.
Is that a Jace Architect of Thought?
Yes.
All right.
This deck was from a 5-0 league deck dump, I believe.
Yeah.
And wow. It does not seem good.
Yeah,
You know,
that didn't look great.
the matchup is obviously problematic.
Yeah.
Cards just don't line up very well against your cards.
Yeah. My draws were pretty nice, though, I have
yeah.
to say.
But Jesus.
What do you think? One more game for fun, mostly to showcase this and maybe get you on the board?
Let's do it.
All right.
We got time.
Let's get some questions here as well, Rob.
Yeah. Jedi Django wanted to know, what do you think about the decision to play no detention spheres in this deck, Ross?
Well, given that I've gotten worked over by planeswalkers over and over again, I'm not happy with it.
I think you need to go into detention now for not playing detention spheres.
So that's yeah, especially in this style of deck, you know, the sinister sabotages when you're playing a bunch of 4 and 5 mana planeswalkers are not very effective.
No. Mystical Dispute, I like main deck more than Sinister Sabotage.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So there's a lot of matchups you get. You know, I mean, the blue-green combo deck, or all the combo decks are blue and green now, you know. Nexus and the Twiddle Storm. By the way, which one do you, here's my question. Which one do you think is better? Twiddle Storm or Simic Nexus?
I don't know. I would have to see more of the Twiddle Storm deck.
Yeah. Twiddle Storm deck, I've just never beaten it, ever. I've played against it like 5 times, and I've never won with like 5 different decks, and it's the most frustrating thing ever. So maybe that's my bias, but...
I have a hand that does things.
My hand is absolute 100% gasoline, so...
I will start on a temple like I do every game.
Okay, yeah.
I like that draw, so I will keep it.
Temple, instead of Temple of T, Temple of E. All right. Wanya.
My 19. Island go.
Island Gui, eh? Okay. We're going to attack.
18.
Now, I think I'm going to try for this. I'm going to take 2 and try for a heart.
So you're at 18.
Yep.
I will syncopate the heart for 1.
Okay, that's exiled, right?
Yep.
Your turn.
Let's play a plains and pass the turn.
Okay. Maybe has a heavy counterspell draw this time around. Attack for 1.
I'm at 17.
Little did you know that a Heart of Kiran was on top of my deck.
In response, I'll opt.
Okay.
Bottom.
Okay.
That resolves.
Yay! Well, I guess it's not that good right now. Your turn. All right. So now we just need to get something to crew this heart, and then we're in business to start a clock. But as it stands, Bomat, while being very effective, not that powerful right now. Wow.
Powerful enough to draw a supreme verdict.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, though, I don't think that's wrong in any way.
You can go.
Okay. I'll go to
16.
16. And I think it's probably smarter to get this down first. We're going to keep this at 4 and hit you for 4.
I'm at 13.
Your turn. Keep it at 4 and hit you for 4.
I will play my own Teferi.
Ding! 15. Why do you think I took 2? I telegraphed it. Ding!
You're at 15.
Yeah. 15 to 13.
You can go.
All right.
Well, that was the worst case scenario. So it happened.
It did happen. Let's see here. I think I would like to draw a card. And now I would like to... Do I need to take 2 for this? Probably not. No. No, we do not. Okay. So we will play a Royal Scions. We'll crew. You're at 12, huh? Okay.
I'm at 13.
Oh, you're at 13. Yep. Okay. So then we'll tick up Pump, tag it for 6,
I'm at 7.
and land tap, and say go. Not quite lethal next turn, but you got draws that would maybe get us there. All right, 6 mana.
Dig.
All right. Digging them up. Dig through time's a lot worse during your main phase.
Also a lot worse when you have 0 cards in your deck that are relevant. As I'm literally staring at 7 very powerful spells, and they don't do anything.
Then they're not that powerful. Yeah, Teferi is one heck of a fair card, right? Are they good?
You can go.
All right, we'll untap. All right, we're going to tick up. Then we're going to tick down. Crew. We're going to tick down. Crew again. We're going to tick up. +2. Pia Nalar. Pump. 7.
I don't know why you crewed it twice.
For fun. Because I could.
I could have gained 4 life on my previous turn with this Blessed Alliance, but I think I needed that to deal with the heart eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, what are you going to do to it there? It's like your Supreme... I have a creature that is killing you, but a Supreme Verdict does not do anything.
Nor does Blessed Alliance.
No, yeah. Teferi plus Hearted Kieran is just some of the most disgusting thing you can do. Because you literally just will never lose it until you want to... You never put into comment until you know it's safe, aka your turn, you know? It just feels wrong.
No, like I had 2 verdicts in my hand, so I used the one to do with the courier before that got out of hand.
Yep, and it was getting close. Yeah.
And I figured like I had, I was going to let you resolve one thing, and then on my turn I would have Teferi for the heart plus
I think you had Blessed Alliance or something,
hopefully
right?
I was going to have Blessed Alliance. That was it.
Yeah.
But then you had your own Teferi, which shut off Blessed Alliance.
And then
you had the Mystical Dispute for my Teferi,
Yeah.
so your heart was pressuring me, and then suddenly all my cards did nothing.
I think there should be more of this card. For matchups like this, it just 3 mana Planeswalker with this backup or Heart with this backup just seems insane. So, anyways, that is going to do it for our first round. We will get round 2 going. I am playing a Blast from the Past of Teamer Energy. It's back. You can't get rid of it. What are you going to be playing? Why?
You just can't get away from it.
You can't. I can't.
As soon as you start registering it in like Legacy,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, Long Tusk Cub. Oh, titles me for 20. Okay, got me.
You got it. Yeah.
Forcible Pitch of Warlord Virtuoso.
Yeah. What are you going to be playing?
I am going to be playing Is It Emerge?
Is it Emerge? I like this deck.
So do I.
Okay, so this was a pretty strong showing from the Jeskai Walker side. Azorius Control maybe not exactly what either of us are going to submit tomorrow if there's a tournament.
Not the build of it that I would play.
Yeah. But we got plenty of more fun action planned for Versus Live, so don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short 5-minute break, and we'll be right back.